Hey,
What's up?
same old, same old, same old, man, same old. What's up with you? How's the wife? In the kitchen, like I told you to do? Keep her in the kitchen, barefoot and pregnant? Is that what you did?
No, I
Yeah?
didn't hear that. I have a bad connection. What did you say?
You're so
Same
lucky.
old? Say again.
I asked you, how is the wife? ¿Cómo está la esposa? Okay, I'm back. I was just, like,
Hey,
fixing a couple of things here, but I'm ready. I'm here with you. 1 second and action. Hi. Hi guys. Hi JC. Hi Johan.
Hi.
Hey Liana.
Hi, Liana. Hi, Johan.
Johan, what's up with the camera?
I was following you in the basic level.
Oh, yeah, basic.
Read time. The basic level read time.
Right.
The tin
Hey, what-
soldier. We
The
finally
tin
finished.
Soldier.
Exactly.
Finally, it was like like
The fact.
4 months reading the
Do you have the next book lined up?
yeah, I got it.
Do you have the full book this time?
I'm gonna do the Three Little Pigs, which is
Oh,
another
okay.
classic.
Yeah, that's a good idea.
I like that because you huff and puff a lot.
Exactly.
So what's new, Juanca? What's new? What's going on in Palmira Valle?
Everything is fine. I was I was a bit rain, maybe 2 p.m. and it was soft rain. How do you say soft rain or
A
llovizna?
drizzle? A drizzle?
A drizzle, exactly. And afterwards is so hot here. That we name bochorno.
Okay. It was pretty stuffy, pretty muggy after the rain.
Yeah.
Muggy.
Wet.
I gotcha.
Húmedo.
Muggy.
Muggy. Yeah.
Muggy, yes.
And
That's what you call it.
also, At the morning, I was in Cali.
Oh, you were in Cali?
I went to Cali to practice a bit.
To what?
To practice a bit the welder workshop.
Oh, right. Yes. Yes, indeed.
I'm motivated with that. I like it. I hope to.
Put your microphone close to your mouth, Juanca, please.
I hope we continue with it. It's difficult for time because the materials are different, and each one need to classify the special situation for working.
Right. Okay, cool. Hi, Nancy. I didn't recognize you with your new hair. Love it. You look different today. You look younger.
Oh, thank you so much.
I was gonna ask,
I
like,
need that.
who's this little girl?
It's me. Only it's me. Thank you, teacher. Hi, Liana. Hi,
Changing your
Juanca.
looks. That's so fun. I can't. I wish I could, like I wish I could change my looks,
Oh,
but
it's
no.
okay. You looks fine.
So it's either like splotches of hair like this or nothing. I prefer nothing.
I knew a joke. Dice que era un señor que tenía 3 pelos. ¿Sí lo escuchado ese?
El señor de
Dice
tres
que un día
pelos.
se peinaba de lado, otro día se peinaba de rayita en medio, y un día dice,
Right,
¿cómo me voy a
right.
peinar hoy? Hoy me voy despeinado, dijo. It's a joke.
It's a Mexican joke. Yeah. All right. So what's new? What's new, guys? Are you ready for tonight? It's Friday night. Yeah. What are you doing?
That's true.
Are you going? It's true. Are you going out in the town? You're gonna take a break from it all? No.
Nothing.
I'm going to take my little girl to the theater. It's gonna be
Ooh,
date night, me and my daughter. We're gonna go out to the theater, the improv theater, obviously.
Oh, okay.
So it's gonna be
oh,
fun.
great.
Does
It's
she,
gonna be
is
fun.
it English or Spanish?
Spanish.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, when you
Does
come
she
to
speak
Colombia, I'll
English?
take you. She communicates. She communicates. It's never been her cup of tea. When I switched the cartoons back to English, she'd say, and then when I turned around, every time I turn around, she's like, switch to Spanish again.
Mm.
So,
Like my daughter. Same.
exactly.
Sometimes
But
she's saying me, Mom, I'm gonna change the language because I don't understand that word. So le cambia y después, I got it. Ya le regreso.
yeah, I know with my daughter, it's just like that. But she, I guess that it's not going to be a weird thing for her to start to become bilingual little by little because she lives in a bilingual family. I mean, we don't speak English here, but we have sometimes guests, people, friends who visit. And then if they speak English, then we speak English to these people. But as of, like everyday, day-to-day stuff, and I never teach them English. I don't teach English. The one that teaches English here is my wife. So it's funny. She's
Oh,
like,
she
okay.
speaks English too.
She does, but she's not the teacher, but she teaches. I don't. I never teach. I don't like to teach. Weird,
And your
right? I don't
sons,
like to teach at home.
your sons speak English too, I'm assuming.
Yeah, they do, but I don't teach him. I like to take him to do activities, to meet people, to hang out, but not to teach him. I never thought that it was an academic endeavor at home. It was just, part of life. So I just don't teach.
But you teach two groups for children or no? Or only adults?
I have taught, but not recently. Not recently, but I have taught. It's a whole different beast. It's a whole different beast. I mean, if for example, you know that I'm not a teacher, like I don't teach, although I could, I could do what every teacher does, that they explain the different uses of the auxiliary. I could do that very well, but I prefer not to. I prefer to take you out in the field and let you locate it and let you be surprised by it. And then if you have questions, then I can answer those questions. But the thing that I don't believe, about education is that we're supposed to be on schedule, on task, and that I bring the topics. No, I want you to bring the topics to me. If you ask me, you're going to get the answers for sure, because I'm trained to deliver answers. But I don't put the cart before the horse, as they say. I prefer for you to ask the question and then I answer the question. I never come with the answers if there are no previous questions. I think it doesn't make any sense. Right? So
Yeah.
today we're going to study the verb to be in its many different forms and why it's like this and that. And who asked you? And that's the moment where you start to learn and then to quickly forget. So you learn to forget. And that's a terrible thing because, we're all wasting our times here.
I think that's the best way to learn though. I mean, because for me, like I've taken, I don't even know how many classes now, 6 or 7 Spanish classes. But for years, like just a year, but I wouldn't speak with anybody because I was so intimidated by all the grammar. And I was just always so preoccupied, like, oh, I need to get the grammar right. But I didn't actually know how to speak with people. And I think that's a lot of problems with people here. Like there's somebody in my class now, and they're apparently at the same level as me, but they can't speak with anybody. But I think for me, it's different because I've traveled a lot. I've spoken with a lot of people. I've put myself out there. And then other people that just study, like they can't really like put the grammar and the vocabulary together.
Makes sense. I mean, and you're in good company. I mean, like the common student feels the same way.
Like this is literally like how they teach us Spanish here. These like stupid charts.
Yuck, right?
Yeah.
And you're like, oh, God, I gotta suffer through this again. It's like me when I was in high school. When I was in high school, I remember that one of the quizzes, I'm not lying to you, was memorizing 50 types of birds. Birds.
Oh, birds. I thought you said verbs.
Yeah, that would be great. Or beers. Beers would have been better. But birds. Birds. And like, and I was like, oh my God, it was so hard. I think that I flunked that test because my house was about 3 kilometers away from home, from my school. And I would walk that distance repeating those birds. And now I'm thinking about verbs. Birds. And I would like, blah, blah, blah. I don't even remember those birds. And I'm like, nah, blah, nah, 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 stork. And I don't know if it was a stork there. Storks are imaginary, right? I don't know. Anyway, so
I think they exist.
They exist in your
think
town.
so.
You were
pretty
brought
sure.
back by storks. Anyway, so the idea is, it's funny how sometimes education is just like that. It teaches the most bizarre things, apparently for no apparent reason. I don't know why. Maybe the teacher had a purpose. Maybe he didn't have a lesson prepared. That was the purpose. But yeah, it's terrible. I prefer to interact. And if you're inclined, if you're so inclined, then ask me a question. Ask Liana a question, and then we'll come up with the answers and we'll have a conversation. And if we're stumped, we don't know the answer to something, then we can come back and tell you exactly how it is next time after we have done our research. That's it. Simple. You got it? Are you with me? Yeah. All right. So it's Friday once again. Is Eddie doing anything tonight, or are you gonna stick around home, cook, relax, watch some Netflix?
Relaxing, watching Netflix. Yes. Fab, your subconscious betrayed when you
Why?
say beer.
Yeah, I know.
Instead
Beers. Oh, it's 50 beers. That would have been great. Bud Light, Budweiser. Did you hear about Bud Light? Yeah, that's horrible. Liana knows all about Bud Light now, right? They try to go woke and they're paying the price. Yeah.
It happens all the time.
Anyway, they were the king pretty much. Now is anyway, that's besides the point. Okay, so let's read. We're here to read. I need to start creating songs so we can have like the intro music to different activities, because I always play it in my mind. There's always music, let's read. And you think that I'm crazy, but no, I hear music in my brain, like the intro to this next part of the class. Anyway, call me crazy, but it's Friday. It's Friday, okay?
What are you gonna do after the class?
Oh, I'm taking my daughter to the improv theater. We're gonna watch a show. It's called Los de la Oficina.
That sounds great.
So it's fabulous, and she loves it. When I told her, you want to go? And she's like, yeah. So state night, me and my girl. We go, we eat with chips and, sodas. I drink bird. What?
Teacher, when
Nancy?
is your next stand-up?
Oh, I think it's going to be at the 3rd of next month. The 3rd.
Okay.
The 3rd, that's what I'm planning. I still don't know if I'm going to be presenting the comics or if I'm going to be one of the comics on the roster. I don't know, because it's a show that I'm putting together because some friends that own a nice restaurant here, they want to do it. They saw me doing it and they're like, oh, let's do that in my restaurant. Let's bring a show to my restaurant. And so I'm trying to put it together for them. So I'm contacting the comics and we're going to do it. But I haven't been able to find somebody who is going to host the show. So I might end up being the MC, the master of ceremonies. So I'm preparing for that. How do you prepare?
You prefer theater over cinema?
It's more fun, and I think it extracts more from you and you appreciate the effort and the preparation and the craftsmanship of people that do that in front of you live, and especially improv theater. I do. I don't like traditional theater really that much, although it's also great, but I prefer improv because I like those things that just happen in the moment and never again will be seen by anyone. It's just me was there and I saw it. So I feel privileged that way. And I laugh a lot with those shows too. And I learn because remember that
I remember
to be
this.
one of those.
Do you recommend us to see the whale, no?
Keep the same, man.
The whale, yeah.
No, the whale.
Yeah, Juan Carlos was watching the previous lesson that I
I was like, how
I
did
told
he
my
know
people.
that?
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't make the spoiler. I prefer
Yeah.
our colleagues watch the last video.
The previous live, yeah, where
Previous live,
at the end I explained what happened to me and my wife when we went to see the whale, La Ballena.
Don't give me a spoiler.
I still remember the Philharmonic experience yesterday. I love it.
It's hard to forget. And my sons also remember. They will never forget because I said that. Imagine you're wearing a white suit, white pants, and then at the end you have that spot, that brown spot in the back. What do we tell people? That you made an ass out of yourself, don't we? And they agreed, yeah. Yes, Daddy, you're right. So that's it. I mean, like, you don't do that to me. You know, I bring you to a show. You were very well behaved for 3.5 hours. And at the end, you're like, why are people clapping still? It's because they finished. Yeah. Anyway, so let's read. Okay. I don't know if this is going to work, but I'm going to have to